Joel, go ahead.
Ooh. Nope. Well, there goes our lovely intro. But hello, everyone, anyway, who doesn't matter. Welcome to the continuation of the Kingdom Hearts playthrough, Journey to Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm just making sure everything is running smooth.
Yes, let me check your channel, make sure it's actually up. There it is. Check.
I don't see it. There it is.
Yeah, we're fine. Okay, there we go.
As we're continuing Kingdom Hearts 3.
And I'm just checking to see how far behind the stream actually is.
Just do a little promotion.
Okay, it's about a couple seconds behind. Nothing major.
That's fine. Cole, what's on our itinerary today for the lovely audience?
The itinerary is to get to at least Twilight Town. Twilight Town's probably going to be where things get a bit more difficult in this actual playthrough.
But Cole's been training, right?
Yes, I am level 29.
Okay, yeah. Good.
Guess I'll
Good show.
Yep. So, as many of you who have joined us previously, is the beginning part of these live streams are probably the least interesting because Joel and I are getting into the feel of the live stream. I don't know if that's actually true for all live streamers. I don't know if you just immediately start interesting conversation or if it just takes if it's a slow and steady build. Alright. So the Hollow Bastion.
We're 2 people watching, but that could just be me and Cole, depending if Cole is on the YouTube right now.
Yeah, I have him on YouTube.
Okay, so it could just be you and me watching.
Yeah, people will join in as they see fit, so that's fine.
Alrighty.
And here we are in Hollow Bastion. You know what I find funny, Joel?
Yeah.
They update the character models for the rest of the game, but they don't do it for the beginning cutscene.
What do you mean?
The beginning cutscene is Sora's KH1 character model.
Yeah.
And I find that pretty hilarious.
Oh, that's right, because isn't Sora's face different?
Yes.
Yeah. And that's the face we see for quite a bit because, if you think about it, Cole, we see Sora more in his Kingdom Hearts 1 get-up than we do ever his Kingdom Hearts 2 and beyond. We see, like,
yeah.
Sora.
Yeah.
But think about it. The main games always have full teenage, young adult Sora.
Yeah. Considering we have Dream Drop Distance, we have Recoded, we have Chain of Memories, we have 1, so yeah, you're pretty much alright.
Cole, do you think there are certain people in the Kingdom Hearts universe who still haven't forgiven Riku for what he did?
Who knows?
Or are Riku's crimes so local that it's sort of like he really just hurt only a few people?
It's hard to say.
Not like he genocided a village.
Did he genocide a village?
No, Kylo Ren did.
Oh yeah.
But, ooh, did I just say that out loud? He's good.
We would discuss what's happening here, but there's really no point.
Yeah, Riku genocided a village in Kingdom Hearts 1. It was horrific. Remember that scene, Cole? Blood everywhere, people's head getting chopped off.
Yeah, and Riku shoving the Soul Eater up the guy's nothing. I kid, Riku would never do that. At least I don't think.
Vanitas would.
Oh no, Vanitas would. There's no denying that.
Could you just imagine, like, Vanitas just reenacting the first scene in Force Awakens with Kylo Ren coming off the shuttle? Like, there's an old man, like...
What's funny is that Vanitas was more Kylo Ren before Kylo Ren was Kylo Ren.
He's got a sexy looking face.
Which is actually quite hilarious.
Adam Driver is a fine looking man. But yeah, very much so. Except, Vanitas is less conflicted. I think Vanitas enjoys being evil.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm all about that darkness, man.
I hate these guys.
Oh yeah, by the way, we're back. We're in Hall of Bastion. Yep. And
Yep.
Beast is there, and Bell was being weird with him for some reason. And not what weird. We're not. No, don't get your mind out of the gutter.
Shadow's here. What's up, Shadow Batman?
Hello. Shadow
And before anyone asks, yes, we're still on Chain of Memories.
Still going.
Damn it.
Oy vey.
Shit. Hate this. Hate that.
So, that Dalek fan film came out today, part 2, called Dalek Tales, The Experiment, is really cool.
How many Doctor Who fan films are there, Joel?
Not a lot, strangely.
Oh, you think there'd be more Doctor? You think there would be more Doctor Who fan films? Oh, speaking of which, people, little
animations.
That actually sounds cool. Speaking of which, people, update on Chain of Memories. I found that this game has a really stupid ass gimmick.
What?
Oh shit! Check it out. Yes. Anyway, so apparently there is a limit to how many map cards you can carry at one time.
That does sound dumb.
Yeah, so basically, I am confined to the amount of map cards I have. Thankfully, I did get another random Joker, so we do have that going for us. But everything
you
else...
all the random Jokers, did you?
Oh, Lord, no.
Good. Again, save that to the end.
Oh, yeah. Alright.
If you can hold off your random Joker to the end, it'll make the ending go quicker.
Yes, especially for the really big room cards. It will save your life.
Life.
And Joel, and this is the part of the stream where Joel sings. Oh, I get the Wyvern card. Sweet. Joel.
Yeah.
So, how many stories are the Daleks involved with, Joel? They're the ones I hear about the most.
Ooh, let's see. I bet I could do a count. Well, if we don't count Big Finish, and we count but we do count the new and the old series combined, we have a total of, I'm gonna do a count. Hang on. Come on, Wikipedia. I'm counting right now.
Ah, shit, I was right. It's annoying. It's annoying to me that the better card Moogle rooms are confined to later stage cards. That's really annoying. All right, let's see what we got in here. And yes, I'm doing Hollow Bastion first, people. I like to do the hardest first and then just go from there.
41 stories, and technically some of those are two-parters.
Nice. Oh, there's Reflect Rate. There we go. Reflect Rate's really good.
Doctor Who is a show that Cole, that if you're a completionist, you would not like, because you gotta watch a bunch of stories, and technically the new series is a continuation of the old series from 1960, even though thankfully the continuity is not, continuity in Doctor Who is not really that important, so it's sort of like, so they're like good jumping on points, so like you don't have to like worry necessarily about certain things.
Yeah.
It's like a comic book, but for TV. That's how I always describe it.
Yeah. That's part of the reason I've never started Doctor Who, because I've always wanted to watch the original stuff first.
I personally get into the new stuff first, just to sort of dip your feet and then go back. That's how I did it. I will say though, if you want to get into it now, Series 11 is the time. They're really trying to make it. Yep, that's true, Nate. You can't get into several places.
Also, hey, Nathan. Also, hello, Nathan.
Also, yeah, I agree, Nate. It is like a comic. Yeah, you can get into it several places. You might like the. Well, I don't know what you would like, Cole. I mean, if you want like the best stuff, I'd say start with the Fourth Doctor's run. He's considered the bonafide art, which is the genuine article of the Doctor. He's like the The definitive one.
Also, speaking of which, I decided to take the Harry Potter house test to see where I fit in. Apparently, what I thought was true. I fit in the Hufflepuff.
You're a Hufflepuff. It's hard to be a Hufflepuff. I know that song, but I just don't remember how the rest of it goes.
The second house I fit the most into is Gryffindor.
Hooray!
And I think the one I fit into the least was Slytherin.
Yeah, you ain't good Slytherin. Well, and here comes Maleficent. You're ahead of me, so she's already showed up.
Yep.
Maleficent. I'm surprised they did not do much here with you. I mean,
what episode did you start with Shadow Batman?
You too, Nate. What about you? Oh. What episode got you hooked into Doctor Who? I know what one of mine was, but...
For Nathan, he says, an unearthly child, Tomb of the Cybermen, Spearhead from Space, Robot, Castrovala, Trial of Time Lore, Remembrance of the Daleks, Rose, Blank, The 11th Hour, and The Pilot.
He's just listing off places where you could start off, Cole. But there's not...
For Shadow Batman, it says Human Nature and Family of Blood.
I'm with Nathan. I just watched the first episode of the new series and went up.
Nice.
So I didn't get hooked until I saw Stolen Earth Journey's End. Which is like the 4th season finale, so it's like, yeah, you shouldn't start there.
I also like the idea of a show where the main character kind of switches from each series.
Oh yeah, Regeneration is like the most brilliant idea ever, and they didn't. That's not even like from, and they honestly, I think, probably didn't even come up with that like for creative reasons. It was like, oh, the original actors are getting old. And, like we gotta get like, but we don't want to stop the show.
Shadow Batman says in the Shakespeare episode, where's all the show's charm?
I remember the Shakespeare episode. That was fun. The witches, the alien witches. Doctor Who's also unique because it has like science and fantasy elements to it too.
Yeah, the most interesting
show that could be anything.
Part for me of Doctor Who, the most interesting part that I've seen so far are the Weeping Angels. I like the idea of them.
I would suggest, Cole, watch Blink. You don't even really need to watch anything else beforehand. Just watch Blink. My dad, I showed my dad the Weeping Angels episode when we were doing a Doctor Who run for a while. The Weeping Angels must have really stuck with him, because every time he sees them, he's like, ooh, I love those ones. He really likes the Weeping Angels for some reason.
The good news is with these... What's a crossover you guys would like to see? Shadow Batman asks, what's a crossover you guys would like to see with Doctor Who?
I mean, the dream one is Star Wars.
Yeah.
See, I have this whole headcanon where the Star Wars universe is real, and the only reason it's a movie is because the Doctor had George Lucas as the companion once, and he took him to the Star Wars universe. And I'm just gonna have like the Doctor say something along the lines of, "Oh, that Mr. Lucas wanted to make a biography about a Gungan, but he got a little sidetracked along the way." And you can even just say that the Star Wars galaxy is like in the past because it's a long time ago.
Well, I mean, Kingdom Hearts and Doctor Who wouldn't be that far-fetched. I mean, we already introduced time travel.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's also something about time travel, Cole. I don't think you need to worry too much about. Well, you will later if you watch the later Moffat stuff.
Oh, is that a key? Yes, yes.
I have a whole idea where Superman meets 10. Oh, Ian would love that. You should tell. Except Part 2 had the whole thing too. Which is Ian always compares 10 to Superman. How much do you like Superman, Cole?
How much do I? Shadow Batman says meets 10. Good question. Fun fact. For a long time, I was not a big Superman fan. You know what? And you know what it was that got me into Superman? That made me see Superman in another light.
The Christopher Reeve movie?
There's my issue. No, actually, it was the Five for Fighting song. It's Not Easy.
Ooh, yes, Nathan. Force Doctor meets Pooh and Friends.
Yes. Yeah, can we do it in the Christopher Robin universe too?
I think, Cole, for you, how big are how important are first impressions for you?
Not necessarily not necessarily that important. Like, Booster Gold meets Captain Jack. Ooh, I know Nathan would love that.
Oh yeah, I was just curious because, like, if you want to watch, like, because Rose is the first episode, but I wouldn't consider it like a really good episode. If you want like a really good introductory thing, even though it's like 5 seasons in, 11th Hour is probably your best bet if you want to get into the new show.
For me, I think, it's interesting because first impressions aren't that major to me in terms of TV shows. I will typically give a TV show like 4 or 6 episodes. What I have really...
Okay, sorry, keep going, sorry.
I really have this. I hate this one. The only show I have stuck around for maybe more than 6 episodes just to see if it actually got interesting was an anime called Durara.
Okay.
I tried watching that show for a long time and I just couldn't get into it. It never picked up.
Okay, but I'm not talking about like, you know, someone said, you know, watch Star Trek Next Generation, but, you know, they always say, oh, season 1 isn't so good, and it really didn't pick up until, like, season 3-ish. Well, I heard 2 wasn't that bad. You know, that sort of thing? Like, Clone Wars, it doesn't get better until, like, later season 1.
Well, what's funny is I like season 1 of Clone Wars.
Like, the only person I know. But, you know what I mean, right, Cole? Like,
yeah.
How important to you is that? Like, you hear like, oh, this show gets good, but it doesn't really hit its stride until like season 4, you know, like, how much tolerance can you use?
Nathan, have you ever seen, Durara? If you have. For me, my issue with that, Joel, is if they're talking about a multi-season show, that's one thing. If they're talking about a show with like 2 seasons, God, I hate this Defender.
Yeah, Defenders stink in this game.
Quit!
Well,
but if it's like a 2-season show, and they say, oh, it gets better in the 2nd season, I'm like, ooh, no, I'm like, that's a detriment to the show itself.
Well, Doctor Who's 11 seasons right now, so we're about to be. I would say, Cole, start with 11th Hour if you're gonna try the new series and just work your way backwards.
Joel, bear in mind, I started with episode 1 of House, and I started with episode 1 of Game of Thrones. And for Game of Thrones, it takes a little bit for Game of Thrones to really start getting anywhere near as good as it gets. But, so, I can just stay with something as long as there's something going on. But the show like Durara, nothing was going on for like a good freaking 12 episodes.
See, Nathan says, Durara, I remember watching 1 episode and barely remembered it. Okay. You know, I think you'd actually... Okay, I think you could probably handle season 1 of Doctor Who. 9 is a fan favorite. I mean, I love 9. I love that. It's Christopher Eccleston, actually.
Yeah.
It's,
yeah, that's what... When I heard that he was cast for Malekith, I was like, oh, he was in Doctor Who, cool. And then I saw the movie, and I'm like, oh, that sucks.
So you can actually see him do his thing.
Yeah.
And you know, that season is actually not that bad. It really picks up by the end.
Well, the thing about some TV shows for me, some anime I can justify not really starting to get to the main point until much later. The only anime I've ever had that really had that with it was a little anime called Angel Beats.
Let's see, Series 1 is pretty great. Yeah, it is. I changed my mind. I think Series 1... Something to keep in mind with Series 1 is it came out in 2005, so... And the BBC production is never that great. Like, it's kind of cheesy looking.
No, I mean, I'm talking about getting into classic Doctor Who.
Oh. See, Cole, I think you just need to bite the bullet and just watch the new stuff first, and then kind of work your way backwards. I think that's the only way you're gonna do it. Because you're not gonna find it. Because you won't be able to find much on TV on like Amazon. You gotta buy the DVDs.
I suspected as much. That's part of the reason I haven't. What the hell's up there?
I think getting into the new series first can at least kind of give you like a taster, and then you gotta work backward. I honestly think, Cole, that's the best way you're gonna do it. I really do.
I'm stubborn, so we'll see. I need to get the hell out of this room.
Come on, Cole. You watch Game of Thrones on a random day. You can watch the new series of Doctor Who.
Yeah, but I'm probably gonna go back and watch Classic.
Well, yeah, then, you know that's the point. Watch new, go back to Classic.
No, Classic first.
I see. I got to the new series on Netflix, then it used to. Yeah, I remember when the Doctor. See, Cole, I just don't think you're gonna be able to do that, just because they're so hard to find.
You underestimate me, Joel. If I want something hard enough and I want to find it, I will find it.
Are you gonna do it soon so we can talk about it?
I never said soon. I said eventually.
Well, when will that happen?
I don't know, Joel. Partially, the other thing you gotta consider, Joel, is right now, I can't spend money on a lot of things right now. Just with...
You can find Genesis of the Daleks on the internet. I found that episode.
Well, I know that, but in terms of buying stuff... Man, I hate those. I don't even...
Jason, how much of Classic Who is on it? Amazon. Do you have Amazon Prime?
Do I have Amazon Prime? Yeah.
Let's see. It's a little slow, Classic, but then again, I'm a casual fan. Yeah, that's another thing I realized, Cole, about Classic Who. It is not made like regular day television. It is very different from what people are used to.
I can roll with that.
Alright.
Oh, Daily Motion has a lot of classic episodes. That's good.
Would Genesis of the Daleks be a good place to... maybe. I mean... I like Genesis of the Daleks. I think that's one of my favorites. It is considered the best episode of Doctor Who. What episodes do they have on Daily Motion, Cole?
Nathan says there's a bunch of classic episodes on Daily Motion.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were looking them up right now.
Lord, no, Joel. How can I look them up and play at the same time? I'm not that good.
I can. I can look it up actually.
Yeah, but I mean, Joel, I'm not that good. How the hell? Oh, I see how I'm setting it up. Huh. Oh. Nathan says Genesis is his favorite. And Shadow Batman says that was my first classic episode.
Okay, so you can't watch Genesis.
Shadow Batman asks, who's your favorite classic Doctor Who?
Oh, who's my favorite classic Doctor Who?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. See, I'm gonna break rank. I love 4. I gotta say 6 is my favorite classic Doctor Who. I love 6 Doctor. Love him so much. I mean, 4 is easy to go to, and I do not begrudge anybody. I love 4 too.
Who was the first Doctor?
William Hartnell. What?
Is he still alive?
Oh no, he's been dead for years.
Why the offer? The classic.
I mean, he was like in his 60s when he started.
How old is...
I'm sorry, Cole. What? You're breaking up.
Hang on. How old is Chris Eccleston?
Oh, I don't know. Let me look it up. He is...
Shadow Batman asked who was the actor who played 6.
54. 6, Colin Baker. Colin Baker played 6 Doctor. He is 75.
Why does the name Colin Baker sound familiar?
Let's see. Maybe he did something you were in. Let's see. Drive, here's some movies he did. Drive Carefully, Darling. The Harpist. The Asylum. Der Argnag Illustrious Moris Cretarius. I am reading that the way it is spelled out. Finding Richard. Shadow of a Stranger. A Dozen Summers. The Wild Bunch. Last Man on Earth. When I Grow Up.
Is that all he's done?
No, he got a lot of TV. The Adventures of Gone Quick.
Check
Happy
film.
Ever After. That was film.
Oh.
This is TV now.
Because that name sounds very familiar. Oh, what the?
Let's check recent. He was in Star Trek Continues.
Hmm.
Oh, he was in Lego Dimensions at
I imagine that was for Doctor Who.
Hustle.
Hustle, that sounds familiar.
Doctors. Not Doctor Who, just Doctors. This is TV, by the way. Dangerfield. Soul Dark.
Into the Dangerfield.
The Dance of Music of Time. The Knock. The Famous Five. The Zero Imperative. The let's see. Harry's Mad. Breach of Peace. Let's see, he's put through.
The hell am I going? I see.
Blake 7. The Brothers. Fall of Eagles. Ooh, I love Fall of Eagles.
By the way, for anyone just joining us, we are on Hollow Bastion of Channel Memories.
And I'm trying to find out why Cole might know Colin Baker. You know Sylvester McCoy. He played the 7th Doctor. You wanna know how you know Sylvester McCoy?
Who? How?
He played Radagast in The Hobbit.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, so Doctor Who was in The Hobbit.
Hey, Vigriff's back. What's up?
Hi, Vigriff.
Loved Hollow Bastion and KH1. Everyone, pretty much everyone did Vigriff. Here,
yeah. Also, I do love Hollow Bastion and Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah. For many reasons. Not the same reasons as 1, but for a variety of reasons. You'll hear about it. Let's talk about that. Okay, that's not suggestive at all.
Tom Baker was in the Dungeons and Dragons film. Oh, that's right, he was. Oh, I see what you're doing. I talked about with Maleficent. Okay, now I got it. We're behind, so we're not.
No, Tom Baker was in the Dungeons and Dragons film. That's apparently, you know, the Dungeons and Dragons film, Joel, as far as I remember, is usually, that's the greatest movie ever. Why no sequel? I mean, either Joel just had a stroke or
we need more Profion in Dungeons and Dragons meet Kingdom Hearts.
I don't know how that would work. Do you even know what Dungeons and Dragons is, Joel?
It's an RPG video game made in the, like, I don't know, 80s?
No, Joel. Let me tell you what Dungeons and Dragons is. Well, you're partially right. Dungeons and Dragons is not originally a video game.
I mean, it's an RPG game. I said RPG game.
Oh, I thought you said video game. No, it's a game. It's like the RPG y'all been doing.
Yeah, no.
Just fantasy.
Right.
Yeah, exactly, Vigriff. It's a tabletop game.
It is the classic tabletop game. It is the... Well, I'm not sure why you know Colin Baker's name, Cole. That sounds familiar. You know Tom Baker?
Yes.
I did look up Colin Baker. I gave you all of his filmography. And his TVography.
Jeremy Irons is the villain. Oh god, I forgot Jeremy Irons was in that. I feel bad for Jeremy Irons. I feel bad for Jeremy Irons because I love him as an actor, but he's in a lot of shit films.
Hey, Jeremy Irons is a national treasure in that movie, and you know it.
Hey, he's also an Aragon. If Lois here, she'd...
So is Robert Carlyle, the great Robert Carlyle.
And the guy, that guy whose career died after that movie.
Name I forget.
Tom Baker was then doing Rebels.
Oh, that's right. Tom Baker was the Bendu. I always forget that. I just think the Bendu is just the Doctor in disguise. So that's just me.
I always remember that. It's hilarious that I remember Barris Ophi as being more of a good guy instead of being on the dark side.
I mean, that'd be good. Clone Wars kind of messed her up by the end. Don't know why.
John Malkovich was in Aragon. Yes, he was. He's one of the best parts in Aragon. It sucks we'll never get to see him continue to be Galatorix.
Yep.
I love how much. I love how much Galbatorix gets shafted in those movies, and how much Malkovich just hams it up. Speaking of Malkovich, one of the reasons I wanted to see Raimi Spider-Man 4 is because I wanted to see Malkovich as the Vulture.
Yeah.
He was cast, and then that never happened. Then again, there was the whole thing that the Voltrust may have been happening. The Black Cat may have been a thing.
Oh, well, since we got like 5 people, Cole, want to talk about your little game experience you had this morning? Or maybe last night? I don't know.
Not yet. I'm not going to talk more about that until I've had a chance to play more of it. No voice acting. What are you talking about, Shadow Batman?
Oh, he's talking about the Kingdom Hearts and why I didn't know what he'd been talking in the game, why it's all just been cutscenes.
I will answer you correctly, Shadow Batman. That's because budget.
Right. Cole, you got a question. What's your favorite Spider-Man series?
That's easy. Hands down, Spectacular.
I haven't watched any, so I don't know.
Spectacular. Hands down.
They don't have Spectacular on Netflix, so I haven't watched it. They used to have Marvel's Avengers Assemble. I think that's the right one.
Funny, yeah, Nathan Spectacular by... Sorry, people, little lag. Anyway.
Ain't good.
Spectacular, I find bar none to be the best. I actually bought the entire series on DVD not too long ago for a relatively good price. Money well spent.
No.
The interesting thing about Spectacular is that it combines a lot of different concepts from the comics, combines them and kind of just does its own thing with them, and usually takes the best parts of the comics.
Oh, good. You got a moment of reprieve. You should use that.
Yep. Though I watched the 90s cartoon a bit more, but I have never fully watched the 90s. The only episode of the 90s I've watched, I think, is the Carnage episode.
The 90s, bro. Oh yeah, back to the Doctor Who crossover thing. I'm actually working on a Doctor Who crossover with a friend, and I'm hoping to post it soon.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be a collective thing where people would write their own separate stories.
Hey Joel, jump out of the roll again.
Uh-oh. Alright, leave the party.
Don't worry, people, he will be back. I enjoy the 90s cartoon, but it's kind of what the shit. It's kind of underwhelming on rewatch. The only part I really like is because Cassidy for the first time. Cletus for the first time. I gotta say, I don't like Jared Leto as the joke to see him as Cletus Cassidy. I think that could work really well. Hang on a minute, people. One minute, people. The hell? He'd be perfect. He's the perfect throwaway person to make Cassidy. If you were gonna make anyone cast, if you were gonna cast someone as Cassidy, who would you cast as Cassidy, Nathan?
Hello, am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay, good.
Sorry, the audio and your audio is syncing with each other, and it sounded really weird.
Oh shoot. Okay, is it better?
Yeah, it's better.
So why are we talking about Jared Leto?
I was saying he'd be a good person to cast as Cletus Cassidy, Carnage,
You think so?
or at least a fun version. Nathan says Jim Carrey.
Well, Jim Carrey should be in everything, so... I mean, he's gonna be the Dr. Robotnik in the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Which is, like, the best.
I laugh every time I remember that's happening.
Well, isn't it amazing, though?
It's amazing. It's gonna be a train wreck, but it's gonna be hilarious.
I don't know. I think that movie got promising.
Joel, do you know what Robotnik looks like?
Yeah, I know, but I think Jim Carrey can pull it off. I think it's like half CGI, half live action.
Oh, it's gonna be so hilarious. Alright.
Well, I don't know if he's doing a live action Robotnik, or is he gonna be just doing the voice?
No. I apologize in
Paul
advance.
Rudd.
Paul Rudd.
What, Cole? Ooh, you're bad.
I know, Joel, I know.
Oh yeah, what's the death count?
Good question. Like 2.
I mean, do we refresh every time we start a new video?
No.
I thought last time we were death count 3.
Maybe, I can't remember.
We'll give you 3. We'll start with 3.
Oh.
I think you died elite, or I
Audio
think
people.
your audio's a little wonky.
Can't help that but so much.
Well, we'll give it 2. We'll give it 2 deaths. I think you died at least twice.
Yeah. Damn it.
Shadow Batman says, I'm never used Snyder, I never wanted a Venom film, but everyone wants one, so I guess I'm happy for everyone else.
Exactly. See, when I heard they were gonna do a Venom film, I thought to myself, why?
Somebody must want it. I don't know who.
Yeah, I don't know who they are, but someone does.
I know one person who really is excited for it, so that's something. I don't know who. I mean, it's like Arrow getting 7th season at this point. Like, somebody watches it.
Yeah, someone watches Arrow. I stopped after 3, but you know.
We're on 7 seasons.
Somehow.
And they have their audience, I guess.
I guess. Well, then again, well, bear in mind, the CW has a big audience.
That's true. I mean, isn't like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on season 6 now?
Vigor, so what do you consider to be the worst part of Kingdom Hearts?
Time travel and zoomed up distance, probably?
Kyrie having no character and time travel.
That,
oh, no, I'll tell you what the worst part is. Terra.
See, I can't consider him the worst because he's like, he's got a lot of potential.
He's got potential, but he's the worst executed. Shadow Batman says the rest of the internet wanted a Venom film. I guess so.
I want a Davros film.
Oh, see, now this dialogue right here, now this is CW dialogue right here.
Da, 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 da.
The part of the internet population that we don't see, yes. That's who wanted a Venom film, yes.
The best relationship
Ooh, Vigriff's got a good one, Joel. I'm not all that fond of Ventus. Ooh, have at it, Joel.
Ooh. I like Ventus to a certain extent. He's not my favorite character, and I guess I kind of like Roxas more, but...
Yeah, I find Roxas to be... I find Roxas to be, kind of my... Well-rounded? He's what I wish Sora more or less was in 2.
I don't know if I want Sora to go that far, but
Not that far, but it's something around that. Not as naive as Sora does get in Dream Drop Distance.
I think Sora's fine in 2, honestly, after you
Oh
play
yeah,
it.
yeah, well, yeah, of course. Okay, so now we got that out of the way.
Bad CW dialogue. Ew.
Oh.
I mean, I will say Ventus is a little. I don't want to say the word girly. That's not right.
No, he's not girly. More so, just innocent. Very innocent.
Well, too that. Still too innocent. Like, you know.
I think part of our issues with those characterizations is just how Birth by Sleep is structured in a lot of ways.
You know what I think the problem is, Cole? Ventus acts like he's. Ooh, what? Ericus?
Where's Cage character for me, Ericus? Well, Joel, you know what's funny, Joel?
What?
A lot of the bullshit that happens in Birth by Sleep is because Ericus is an idiot. He's what people say Luke is in The Last Jedi.
Oh, Connor's here. He says, "Have we all?
Rolled over the fuck Batman yet?
Rolled over the F Batman? Yes, we have. I mean, actually, no, we haven't. We haven't actually talked about that at all.
Ha 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 ha. Okay, there's the lol.
Lol. You know what's sad about that Titans trailer from what I've seen, Cole?
What?
It makes me feel more legitimate in my non-disdain for Teen Titans Go.
Yeah.
I think I like that show more.
Riku.
But back to Ventus, I feel like the problem is he feels like he should be 5 instead of, what, 13?
Yeah. The problem is he's kind of written inconsistently throughout the game. Then again, a lot of the characters, minus maybe Aqua, pretty much are that way.
Oh yeah, here we are, Riku Replica.
Yep. Not only that, but to me, Ericus is the living embodiment of what I view wrong with Kingdom Hearts, or rather how the universe encourages.
Oh yeah, but Griffin's big on the whole. He doesn't like darkness to be evil and light to be good necessarily. Ooh, Shazam looks so.
Yes, I agree, Connor.
Awesome.
I agree, Connor.
Oh, but Connor, let's face it. That Godzilla trailer though, that seized the day.
Oh, what are y'all talking about? Aquaman, man. It looks like it's gonna make quite a splash.
Why not? You should ask your memories. Why Naminé disappeared from the islands. Remember that. And you know.
Okay. Fanatic, that Godzilla trailer. Oh. That gave me chills.
You know what's funny, Joel?
What?
Not to change the subject, but
go home, Sora.
The sad part.
Subject.
Yeah, but getting back onto the sad part is I find the whole thing with Ericus. I like 2's interpretation of the darkness and light a bit more than I do Birth by Sleep's.
I never know what Kingdom Hearts is trying to say with darkness and light. It's like, are we going the Star Wars route of it being good and evil? Are we going full on Buddhism here?
I think 2's is supposed to be what they're going for, but then they just kind of either throw different ideas in. Continue with Godzilla, Joe.
Oh yeah, Godzilla. I love the Godzilla trailer. I hope content. I hope Aquaman doesn't belly flop.
Oh.
But yeah, Godzilla. I like 2014 more or less, but I think I'm gonna like this movie more. Just something about it just says, "Ooh, this is up Joe Valley." Like Mothra, King Ghidorah, Rodan, Godzilla. They're actually showing you the monsters from the get-go, more or less. I mean, okay, Rodan, Mothra, and King Ghidorah are more in the shadows, but you know, Godzilla's fair, front and center, man. Oh, Connor. I mean, Nathan says, I hope the mind doesn't dry up on Aquaman. Oh, you know what another movie trailer I saw and I kind of enjoyed?
What?
Glass.
I haven't watched it.
I It's always pretty good. But I'm not a Shyamalan person.
Neither am I. Most people should know that by now about me.
Oh, by the way, we're fighting Riku Replica for anybody joining us.
Or Replica, as some
We don't
people
know
call
he's a
him.
replica, but
Thank you, Donald.
yeah, Kingdom Hearts. Right, you know, I just realized, Jade Memories, it brings in cloning, so,
Yeah.
you know, science. Unstable clones, too.
Yep.
I kind of wish they'd go more with, well, I guess they kind of do.
Shit.
I kind of wish they'd go more with the mad angle for the Riku Replica, I guess they kind of do, so.
And I died. Oh well.
Dang. Death Count 3. I'm gonna say 3.
I got a little bally. Oh,
Repliku is a better name for him. Yeah, Repliku is a better name.
yeah. Okay, where's Oogie?
Cole, do you want Repliku to join Vanitas? I do. I know it's not gonna happen. But I want it.
Yeah, if a good case is made for it, maybe. Can I put
If you want to
another?
join Vanitas, just go full straight on evil. Just go straight on insane. Also,
Glass seems transparent.
It does, really does. Although I will say, Repliku also gets into some of my problems with Kingdom Hearts and relationships. This is CW, or this is just toxic. I don't know.
Well, yeah. What's funny is Replica is better played in Riku's story.
Because you actually just see him just be a full-on jerk, instead of like this weird, overprotective boyfriend.
Well, the sad part is I find him to actually be a pretty decent character in Riku's story.
Oh yeah. Here he's more like just an overprotective boyfriend who I'm sure is in a very toxic relationship.
Yep.
It's what it plays like, it really does.
Yeah.
Cole, entertain the guests for a bit, I gotta use the bathroom. Be right back, folks. Sorry, Cole's audio, by the way, flickered out. That one.
Yeah, sorry about that, folks. Shit! Sorry, people, I can... Fuck off, Riku! Ugh. Screw all... Alright, let's see if I can do this. Yeah! Shit! Alright. Yeah, he's dead. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. First death was my fault. I got cocky. And by the way, no, this is not a no-death run on this. Besides Titans, my least favorite trailer is Fantastic Beasts. I still have yet to even watch the first Fantastic Beasts. Oh, Arrow. Nice. Oh, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Okay.
Oh, Riku, please wait.
We're gonna have a lot of fun with Lethal Flame. You are the first good news I've had this.
I'm back. Sorry.
Alright,
What were we talking about?
Vigor says Lethal Flame is too good. It's too cool not to use. Yes, I got a new slate. A really damn good slate.
Oh, V-Griff's talking about if Vanitas were to have allies from other worlds, it would be Queen Law and Shigo. Yeah, that's good, V-Griff. I mean, I'm still sticking with my idea of being Bill Cipher and Toffee, but yeah, Queen Law and Shigo. I do love Queen Law and Shigo.
Connor says I've been house sitting for a family that still has Guitar Hero 3. I've been experting it up.
Oh, nice.
Sure was strange.
Forgot about the Guitar Hero.
Did Guitar Hero just kind of die out? Like they haven't made a new one in like I don't know when the last new one they made.
For good.
Yeah.
What is wrong with Riku?
It's. Oh, also, have you ever seen Krampus, Cole?
Which one?
that last one, that really recent one, a couple years ago.
No, because I heard it was terrible.
Let's see. Sure, we're talking about the right one. Let's see. Krampus. Okay.
But that's just not
Michael Dogtree? Michael Dogtree.
Michael Daltrey? I don't know.
He's directing Godzilla. And well, I know one thing. That trailer that indicated he definitely knows his cinematography.
Nathan says I've been constantly playing Mega Man. Which Mega Man, Nathan? Oh, did Krampus 2015 rocked? I can remember. Most horror movies I hear about, other than Get Out and A Quiet Place, are usually terrible.
Instead of being sad.
Yeah, I heard good things about that Krampus movie. That's why people were excited when he was directing Godzilla. Dude.
I played Splinter Cell Double Agent. Nice.
No need to mow.
I'll tell you one thing. Look at this. Sword's face looks so weird.
Yeah, net budget and accent, folks. Guitar Hero oversaturated the music game market.
Yeah, but he's right. You shouldn't push your friends away.
Do you remember our very first promise?
Well, let me ask you this. We talked about that a lot, but what would be like your pitch for Riku Max Adventure?
For Riku Max Adventure?
Just in case you had no idea who we're talking about.
Oh, in terms of Mega Man, mostly Legacy Collection. Nice, Nathan. Very nice. I don't know if you're playing X or just the mainline series. For a pitch for Max and Riku. I would probably pitch it, if I were going to introduce Max at all, it would probably be around the time that Riku leaves Mickey. Probably in the span between Chain of Memories and 2.
That's right, you have some time to play with.
Yeah, and Nomura's always said if he was ever going to do something in between that's the one story he still has not done.
Do you think Mickey went back to Disney Castle between that time?
No, I highly doubt it.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
Connor says Guitar Hero, once Activision got its hands on the property, cranked out more than one game a year. It was too much, and music games died. Yeah.
Darn you.
Is Activision even still? What is Activision's new game supposed to be? I think the new one got announced at E3, if I'm correct.
I have no idea.
I don't. And it's is it Black Ops? I don't think it's Black Ops. Alright.
Yeah, good.
Joel.
I do like the idea of
D&D is played. Look for a TFA at the table.
TFS.
Oh, TFS! Yeah.
What's TFS?
TFS is Team 4-Star.
Oh, okay. I mean, I play a RPG game. I mean, go to Doc Holocron's channel and check it out. It's online, mind you, but I know the basics. And Atlantica. Oh, we even don't have to swim.
Yeah, thankfully.
Clean with the blast. Solid Twilight Zone style horror movie. Lots of fun. And Connor, the guy who directed it, is directing Godzilla 2. So I have no idea if he's writing it, but he's directing it for sure. So I can't wait to see those elements. I love the blue in that trailer. Okay, blue's my favorite color, and the fact that Godzilla breathes blue fire has always been of great appeal to me. And why does Ariel have the Triton? Now I can understand why people don't like Ariel, and this just kind of does not help her cause.
Yeah.
I think Cole, you just got your Krampuses mixed up.
I probably did, because like I said, I know there's like 2 Krampuses.
Alright. Also, Cole, I got the Gravity Falls complete box set
yesterday. Yes, you posted it on Twitter.
No, I haven't opened it yet. I'm not sure when I'm gonna watch it, but who would you pair Kyrie up with, Cole?
Oh, good question.
I know mine are Star and Marco from Star vs. the Forces of Evil, but...
Pair up more.
Oh, who, Cole? You're breaking up again.
I said I'd like to pair her up with more of the princesses. I'd probably pair her with Jasmine and Belle. They seem like the two most likely.
She was most character you could work with.
Yeah.
I remember in the Gillette TV series, Jasmine, ooh, she could kick some butt. She did not. She got things done.
Hey, it's a song you hear Sora sing in Sorry,
Under the Sea, that's right.
Yep.
I thought you were talking about the original song. Oh, are we gonna do Atlantica Gold when we do Kingdom Hearts 2?
I think if you want to do completion, you're gonna have to.
Yeah, I actually think I did complete. No, I just watched you do it. That's right.
No, remember I did. I know I completed. Remember I platinumed too, Joel. That's actually the only game I've ever platinumed.
Oh Lord, if I fail, we have to go through those songs more than once.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great.
And oh god, I apologize in advance. Every God is true. La 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 la.
Alright, where the hell am I going? Okay. Come to think of it, I should probably use the key to the rewards room here. See what's in. See what they have. Oh, speaking of which, I need to put stop in so I can use lethal flame. But I need to level up first. Actually, no. You know who I would also pair Riku with other than Mickey?
You mean Max?
Other than Max. Him, Max, and Kovu.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I would love to see Riku and Kovu interact.
Well, considering Kovu and Max are voiced by the same person, that can't be too difficult.
Oh yeah, that would be hilarious. That's actually hilarious.
Yeah, the voice actor for Max has got that kind of just keen kind of.
Well, yeah. Well, Joel, bear in mind also he also voices a lot of characters in Skyrim, and he voices a character in Final Fantasy.
True. I mean, I would also add Pete Jr. into the mix too while you're at it.
There's a lot of characters you could pair. There's a lot of characters you can pair Riku with.
My favorite is Dipper and Mabel.
I mean, to be fair, Joel, you and I, when we first played Kingdom Hearts, would have never have thought Mickey and Riku together would have been as good as it was.
Well, I played Kingdom Hearts 2 first, remember? So.
Yeah.
That's true.
But going into that, you and I probably would never have thought that.
I know. I mean, Riku is like, for me, your stereotypical, I guess, bad boy type. What kind of archetype would Riku be in anime?
He's kind of the character seeking redemption.
Character seeking redemption character who's all serious and, can be a little rough around the edges a lot of the time. And to pair him up with, F-M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E. If somebody told me that, it's like, what kind of fan fiction are you writing?
Yeah.
But it works. It really does. Oh, by the way, I was watching a podcast the other day, today.
Yeah.
When we had lunch, and it was about how the Daleks might not be in season 11. Although I just think what might happen is just like a brief 1-second cameo because of the whole rights issue. See, the fun thing about the Daleks in Doctor Who is that you have to have that they are contractually obligated to be in every season because they're owned by they're owned by an estate. By the Terry Nation estate. So if they don't have them, they lose the rights to the Daleks, so you can't use them anymore. Unless you pay. And they probably have to pay more now because Doctor Who's so popular. Because when they paid up, Doctor Who was coming back, and it was as popular as it was. I'm sure it was pretty cheap. Yeah. So that's why the dogs have to meet every season.
Connor says my favorite thing about the Aquaman trailer: red-headed Amber Heard, James Wan combining two of my favorite things. Yes. It's like Jason Momoa. It's like Jason Momoa says at the end of the trailer. Redheads, gotta love them.
Jason Momoa is like the thing that's keeping me away, but James Wan is the thing that's making me interested. So it's like,
Well, see, the way I think of it is, I'm just gonna see a dude bro, Khal Drogo, just surf for a few hours.
And just hopefully it's executed quite well.
I hope so too.
Wait, did I put death counts? I did not. Death count 3. Okay. We'll keep it at 3. What was I gonna say? Anyway, back to the Daleks thing. However, so I think the Daleks might have like a 5-second cameo. Just, you know, there and gone, just to keep up the contract. However, people talking were saying, you know, a cool idea would be for the Daleks to come back during Jodie Whittaker's final episode, and maybe like defeat her. Like the Daleks are gonna be the reason why Jodie Whittaker has to regenerate. What? That'd be interesting. Although I don't know how I feel, considering the Daleks are fascist, or the allegory for fascism, and them defeating the first female Doctor. I would love to see a Daleks thing with like them being like the alt-right. We are the Daleks. We are just trying to have our freedom of speech. You are SJW.
Nathan says, I saw someone comparing Atlantis from Aquaman trailer to Blade Runner. I have no idea what these people are, and yeah, neither do I. Like, which Blade Runner are they talking about? Are they talking OG Blade Runner, or are they talking 2049? Because then I really have no idea what the hell they're on.
I've never even seen Blade Runner, and I know that's wrong.
So let's be real. I love James Wan, but he's no Roger Deakins. Let's be clear. Actually, who's the cinematographer for Aquaman?
I have no idea.
That's actually a good question. Who is the person for that?
To IMDb, what you do instead of things.
Please tell me I have a 5. Please tell me I have a 5. Please tell me I have a 5. Alright, now. Oh, thank God. The hell? I had never seen Death Breath, Connor. The stupidest part of Kingdom Hearts for me is that they don't put Kiss the Girl in these games.
Don Burgess is the cinematographer.
Yeah, I don't know him.
Let's see what he's done. To IMDb. Oh, he did Forrest Gump, Contact, Castaway, The Conjuring 2, Muppets Most Wanted. He was director. Wait.
Oh, that's interesting, huh? So they got the guy from Forrest Gump and the Castaway. That's quite a name to get.
Spider-Man.
Oh, like OG Spider-Man?
2002.
Huh, that's interesting.
Enchanted, Monster Truck, Wonder, The Muppets.
Yeah, now I remember him. Monster Truck, yeah. Anyone remember that movie? Monster Truck? Connor, Nathan, you remember that movie?
I don't remember that movie. It was Monster Truck.
Actually, fun fact, have any of you in the comments ever seen a little movie called Rubber?
Oh, Connor just saw Death Proof.
Yeah. If any of you have seen the movie Rubber and you got through it, you get a cookie.
You get a cookie.
Connor says who could forget monster trucks?
I hope that I really want Jodie Whittaker's Dr. Cole to meet Davros. I need it to happen. Jim, if you're
later,
listening,
Shadow Batman.
Even if it's the final season, make it happen. Gotta head out, probably watching post. Okay, bye, Shadow Batman.
Nathan says I have never heard of Rubber. Connor, please tell me, Connor, you have heard of Rubber. I cannot be the only one in this stream who has heard of that movie. I refuse to believe that. Yes, Connor knows what it is. Rubber is about a sentient killer tire.
Oh, wow.
This is a movie, people. It exists. It's Netflix. This is a movie that actually exists. It's about a tire that kills people with its mind. It's hysterical.
Oh my.
You know, Joel, if we're ever to do an April Fool's live stream, we should either watch that or The Room.
I'd rather watch The Room. The Room is kind of boring, so.
Well, The Room's boring at points. If you cut all the sex out, it'd be a lot more fun. Then again, you have the whole thing of... Does anyone remember Flubber? Why does that sound familiar?
It's that Robin Williams movie.
What is it about?
It's when he makes that green gookie thing that's...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Connor says I'd rather watch a movie about a sentient killer condom. Connor, that sounds like a movie that needs to happen. If you were to make that, Connor, and it got into a theater, I would go opening showing to see that.
What would it be called, though? Unprotected sex.
No, that's what it would be called, Joel. It wouldn't be called unprotected sex. It'd be called unprotected.
Unprotected.
Like, let's get really pretentious about it and just call it unprotected.
Unprotected. Next time, wear a condom.
Rubber 2, sexual boogaloo.
Wear a condom. Wear a condom. That doesn't kill. Dun dun dun.
It reminds me of that that Piranha 3DD movie where that piranha came out of that chick's vagina.
I don't know.
Yes.
Is anyone else? I'm curious. Anyone in the comments? Speaking of movies, is anybody here even remotely interested in that giant shark movie?
You know what's sad, Joel? I waited for years for them to make a movie about the Megalodon, and then we get it, and it's a Jason Statham movie, and I don't know how to feel about that.
It's a Jason Statham movie, and I don't know how to feel about that. I don't even care much for the Megalodon, to be honest. It's just a giant shark.
Yes, it's a giant. It's a shark that could literally, a prehistoric shark could eat up an entire person easily. Actually, a few people.
Mosasaurs are scarier.
And people have thought for years, like, oh, maybe the Megalodons exist under, like, 10 feet and, like, miles underwater or something. And that's what this movie's doing, basically.
Well, the bottom of the ocean is actually quite scary, also.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to go down there at some point. Oh, sweet.
No, the ocean, you know, I was thinking about Cole, I think the ocean is actually quite scary, if you think about it.
I love the ocean.
Yeah, I can look at it from a distance, but,
Well, yeah, you can't really go in. Connor Nielsen, Unprotected, a spinoff of Unfriended.
Yes, I'll take it.
Quake. Nice. Vigor says Jasmine, mine is... Joel.
Yep, sorry.
Disney Princess, who's your favorite?
I guess Jasmine. Probably Jasmine.
I've always said Belle.
I'll say Elsa, no. Not gonna get Elsa.
If Elsa wasn't a lesbian, I would totally...
Wait, what about... Wait, what's wrong with Elsa being a lesbian? I think Cole cut off for the heck. Oh, Cole, you cut off. Cole, you're breaking up.
I can't help that, Joel. Anyway.
What about Elsa being a lesbian again?
I'd pair her, if she wasn't, I'd pair her with Riku.
Oh, okay. That's right. That's right. You're mine.
Yeah, I would totally pair her with Riku, but she doesn't swing that way, so.
The only person I know who is unironically excited for the Meg is Rasco. I have no idea why. Okay, so we know Rasco is. Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the sequel. Oh yeah, the sequel. Yeah, Dark Web. Connor, have you seen that yet?
Wait, that's actually a thing? I thought he was just kidding.
Sequel.
Oh lord, the Dark Web.
Yeah, it's a real thing, Joel.
Jeez.
Joel, I think you don't understand how many movies actually exist up there. who started the whole was the one who started the whole Aquaman water pond thing. I'm excited for the Meg, but it looks silly. Yes, Nathan, indeed it does. Okay, can you go?
I heard that movie with The Rock and the giant white gorilla was good.
Oh, Rampage?
Yeah. I know a few people who liked it.
I like The Rock. I just wish he got better roles.
I mean, I know Movie Bob liked it, so...
Well, to be fair, I kind of want to see Skyscraper. Skyscraper actually kind of looks good. Least favorite Heartless. Oh, are we talking...
You don't like the Angels.
Are we talking aesthetic-wise, or ones we find most annoying?
That's true, because aesthetic-wise, I love those guys. They're horrifying and brilliant.
Yeah, to fight against, they're annoying. But actually, if we're talking least favorite gameplay-wise, I'll say Phantom, because that thing is a pain in the ass to fight. Aesthetically, I would say my least favorite... I'll say the cars from Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah, I'm pretty on the board, the cars. Nah, I mean, I don't hate them aesthetically. I think the Carhartt was just fine. Works for the place, so I can't say necessarily it's aesthetically.
Well, I also hate them gameplay-wise. You go to the Cavern of Remembrance, they're a pain in the ass to fight.
Oh yeah, oh god, I'm gonna have to fight the cars when we get there. I think they weren't that bad the first time. I think you can say.
Okay, people,
how
how
far
about...
in this world have we gotten, Cole? Kind of lost. Thankfully, we got a bunch of people here, so I'm not bored, thankfully.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
That's what matters. Me being entertained is what.
The fuck am I saying? My goodness, where the hell am I supposed to go? Oh.
I can't.
Wait, oh,
Connor did not like Rampage. Okay.
well, that sucks.
I've heard various opinions from people.
I was getting ready to say something and I completely forgot what that was supposed to be. Oh well.
Ooh! I just thought of a crossover for Doctor Who again. Doctor Who and the Alien franchise. I mean, there are some episodes I'm sure I've pretty much been ripping that off already, so...
As long as Paul W.S. Anderson isn't directing it, we're fine.
No, I mean, you know what? Stephen Moffat could probably even make it interesting. He's insane.
No, do you realize who Paul W.S. Anderson is, Joel?
No,
he's the guy. He's the guy who wrote the. He's the guy who made the AVP movies and the Resident Evil movies.
Gotcha.
Least favorite, nobody. In terms of the white ones, I'll say.
Who?
Huh?
Who are your least favorite nobodies?
The mini ones.
I can't necessarily think of who I would pick as the
I still want to watch
nobody.
Rampage at some point. I'm really behind on new films. As am I, Nathan. I haven't watched a new film in quite a while. Last new film I watched was Ant-Man and Wasp. Yes, The Creepers, V-Griff.
AVP, The Guilty Pleasure. The first and fourth Resident Evil film were guilty pleasures. Final chapter was awful.
See, that takes me back to the old days of like Angry Joe when he reviewed Resident Evil Afterlife, and I'm surprised nobody has made a thing from that a GIF yet. Where at the end of that video he puts on 3D glasses, looks at the camera, and shouts, "Fuck 3D!"
Well, I don't like 3D either, to be quite honest. But
Well, I don't know.
We're completely talking over this story because it's just so uninteresting. And
Yeah.
I'm sure Ariel's a terrible person right here.
Yeah.
For what she's doing.
Nathan, it's Resident Evil. All those films are not edited really well.
Hey Cole, you want to hear a story idea I've always had? Like a story, well not idea, it's the concept.
What?
Had this idea for years, where it would be a Doctor Who Star Wars crossover, And then you find out that the reason we have canon and legends is because the Time War hit the Star Wars universe. So now nobody knows what really happened.
That sounds. I want to see that because that sounds hilarious.
It definitely would be a lot more dramatic and serious goal than I make it out to be.
Yeah, but I
That's
would
my
love to
pitch.
see the canon and the legends just fight each other, saying we're the canon.
I don't like the old 3D glasses as well.
Yeah,
I hate
if we're
3D
talking,
glasses, they hurt my head.
we're talking about the blue and red ones. Yeah. Oh man, that's one of my favorite old. See when. Oh hey, Shadow Batman. Good to see you back, man.
Yeah, Batman's back. Yay.
What's up, man? But, fun. The funniest thing the fun thing about Angry Joe is that I loved his movie reviews back in the day before he was before he had a group of people with him, because back in the day he made some hilarious movie reviews. That's actually how I got introduced. That's actually when I got introduced to Angry Joe, is when I saw his Last Airbender review.
The movie or the the movie or the series?
The movie.
Ah, okay.
And that was the first one.
I always remember Angry Joe because he was like the only real defender on Channel Awesome of Man of Steel.
Yeah. Also, if I'm correct, didn't he also peace out with Channel Awesome?
Oh yeah, he's gone.
That's what I thought. Fuck the
But
Last
you lost
Airbender,
Angry
yes.
Joe, you got it.
Yeah. No, let me be clear, people. I don't hate Angry Joe. I actually quite like the guy. I love his video game reviews. He's made some questionable decisions here and there, sure, but I like the guy for what he is.
Didn't he have a thing? Didn't he get in trouble with the Kingdom Hearts fandom a while back?
Did he?
Yeah, I think something was going on.
I have no idea. He has a habit of kind of getting himself into kind of odd situations. He's also had some kind of bust with copyright that weren't entirely the claimant's fault.
Yeah. Although Mr. Tarzan had been in trouble with the BBC.
Yeah. The only Resident Evil movie I saw was the last one, and yeah, that wasn't good, Shadow Batman says. Really? Oh, God.
What?
Donald, I
Did you
knew
die?
so. No, watch this.
I knew something was fishy.
Really? Really? Now we're bringing water okay.
Where's Aquaman in Kingdom Hearts?
Where's Aqua in Atlantica?
I mean, I don't think I want Sora around Jason Momoa, but still.
No. Especially not dude bro, Jason Momoa. I'd rather have
Yeah.
dude bro Keanu Reeves. Alright, on to the Ursula
Ariel
fight.
just gets owned. What?
Joel, let's be real here. None of the Disney characters are used particularly well here.
I mean, well, apart from Tron and Kingdom Hearts 2, who do you think's like one of the better ones? Like, who are some of the
Nathan.
better you? Oh, Nathan said something.
I would tell
My
you, Joel,
man.
if... Damn it. Screw off, Ursula.
We send them for the glory. You know what's funny? I've actually seen some Doctor Who Kingdom Hearts pictures, and they have like little heartless Daleks.
That sounds cute.
Although, if you want to compare the Daleks to any character, I have a friend of mine who said that they're more like the Unversed.
Come here, bitch. Come here.
I mean, maybe this. No. I guess the Cybermen, though, are more like the nobodies.
I guess. Oh, that's right. I forgot you can use an aerial card in this.
Does that make the Keyblade Masters the Time Lords? With the
I guess.
Gallifreyans?
Oh, yeah. Ha 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 ha.
Ooh. Ooh. Yay! Do it, do it, do it. Nice. Oh, did you just... Oh, I thought you got her in one blow.
I came close. Then again, I'm probably a little over leveled.
No, that's good. The more over level you get, the faster these things go.
Ah, shit! Alright, bitch, come here. And she's down.
She down.
She go down to Funky Town.
She go down to Funky Town.
We still need Elton John in this series. I forgot, Triton doesn't appear in this.
He doesn't?
No.
Oh, wow. King Triton should be a character that could have so much potential in these games.
Yep. But he just turns out to be a hard ass. And the sad part is he basically almost dooms his world in the first game.
Yep. So weird that they're not swimming. I mean, I'm glad we got rid of that mechanic, but still.
Yeah, it's funny because she's like, Ariel looks at him and is like, hey, look at people. There's nothing weird about this.
I guess maybe it's the memories.
I guess. Oh, Jiminy, of course Jiminy has to say honesty is the best policy, of course.
I'm a conscience.
Real quick.
Make sure you save, Cole, by the way. I don't remember when last time
Oh.
you saved.
Alright, on to the second Riku fight, I think.
Oh, lordy.
Homing was
What's
nice.
kind of annoying about this game, though? You have to write Riku so many times.
Well, not Riku. Riku just gotta write Replica.
Yeah, it's true.
It's Replica, Joel. Not technically. He's not really Riku.
It's your Replica.
I mean, Riku is in this game, but not yet. He's my favorite part of this game too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The best. We'll have so much to talk about in the story when we actually get there. Right
Yep.
now, we just can't talk about anything.
Yep. Yeah.
Take the hint. I told you to go home.
Not until I rescue you and Naminé.
I don't remember ever asking you to rescue me.
See, if Riku ever did turn to the dark side, don't you think he'd get tired of wearing that very tight suit all the time?
I don't even know if
You're
it's a
the one who
suit.
forgot. I told you at
I wonder if
Kingdom
I could
Hearts when
attach
we
the
closed
skin
the
or
door.
something.
Probably.
Take care of Kairi. Give it up. I'm not going back to the islands. For anything.
It's not just for Kairi. What about the rest?
You can have those losers. Already forgot them.
That's enough.
What about you, Sora? Do you actually remember?
I
what
do
they
love it though
all
that they
look
just
like?
sort of are able to play
Of course
Riku
I
being a
remember.
full-on jerk without, you know, having to actually deal with the fact that this isn't the real Riku.
Yep.
Don't feel bad. That's what this castle does to you. After a while.
But why?
Why what?
It's good. You forget all the useless stuff and remember.
It's like
for the
he's
first
sexually
time
attracted
what
to this
really
castle.
matters. I remembered it, Sora. I now know the one thing that is most
This is how he's
important.
cutting off. It's like he enjoys getting his mind twisted.
Protecting Naminé. Nothing
What does he
else
remember?
matters. Not a thing.
There's a good Sora line coming up.
Creepy. Riku could be creepy. Riku's like that overprotective boyfriend who does.
This isn't Riku, Joel.
Repliku, whatever. Sorry, right. Repliku. Like,
Hey, Riku.
And weird flashbacks.
I'll jog your memory.
Go ahead and try.
Alright, let's see if I die again. Alright.
Let's go! This is it.
Oh, now he has dark breath. Nice.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Oh, right before the zero card.
You gotta be kidding.
You died?
Nah. We're good.
This is it.
Yeah, but though. And I haven't even cured.
Why do those dark suits have skirts? I'll never get it. Maybe it's like a balance thing?
Remember, Joel, skirts aren't always considered to be girly.
That's true.
Remember that. You need to look no further than Star Wars for that.
Or Scotland.
Yeah. Hey, a little up, nice. No new slides, that sucks. I remember seeing a playthrough where someone just leveled up all their card points and they, like, just overpowered everyone with their cards.
Too bad, Sora. You can fight me all you want, but I still won't remember a thing.
Come on, Riku. Let's quit fighting. Let's go help
Joel and I would be talking about this if it meant something later.
Right.
Good Griff. Never understood the skirts either.
Like you. Sora.
I wish Vanitas armor had like
always trying to
spikes
worm
on the
your way into
shoulders
my
or something.
heart.
Hold on. When did I ever do that?
You forgot that too? You never cared. It never mattered to you.
You won't push me away.
Griff too edgy. Hey, Magnet Spiral. Nice. Forgot Magnet Spiral was on this game.
You're too edgy. Oh, are we talking? I'm not sure if you're talking about Riku or. Riku being edgy, he's like, you were scammy, man. Replica's going all Kylo on everybody. But
Basically.
then he's just gonna start breaking the computer. We're still. Oh
Does it
no!
hurt,
Let go.
Naminé? Watching your two childhood friends fight, all because of you.
This is creepy.
You had my
This is all
sympathies from the
creepy and
heart. But don't
weird
waste your
and
time.
just bad connotations all
Nobodies can
around.
never hope to be somebody's.
Which is quite funny, Axel, considering you become your somebody again. Actually, most of the people at this castle do.
Everybody's a somebody.
Yeah, Lee, Dylan, Alias, Evan, Ienzo.
Riku and I, we both want the same
Hey, it's the
thing.
voice of Raiden.
Both of us.
Which one? Are you talking about Quentin Flynn? Yeah.
How come?
Quentin Flynn gets around.
I mean, Riku and I.
Hear what happens to each other.
Yeah, he quit. He gets
I really
around.
thought so too.
I get around. Woo!
Maybe Riku
I get
doesn't.
around.
Oh, that's right. Quentin Flynn is Aruka. I forgot about that.
What's her name?
So we're trying to make excuses for Replicus.
It seems our memories are fading.
Oh, is this where he forgot about Kyrie?
Sora, we gotta hurry. I bet Riku will come around if you just talk to him.
You're right. We three were never.
You know what I think is the problem with Sora's character model here, Joel?
And Nami.
What?
It's the eyes.
Yeah.
Alright. Anything else good I have? I'll put another one. Lethal Flame will be a... Do I have another cloud card? That would also be good. When do I get a Mega Flare? Now that I have Mushu, I can get Mega Flare now, so there's a...
I am Mushu.
I am Musu! I love how Simba and Mushu remember Sora even though they were like summons, even though you can technically not use them for an entire game.
Yeah.
When I first played through the Cage series, I honestly thought Sora was 12. I can see that, Vigriff, I can see that.
See, I think I knew he was 14.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think
I had the guide, so I
yeah.
read a lot of the backstory.
And
Remember
here we
I
are.
used to buy those, like, official guide books to games?
I still buy them.
Ah, Neverland. And Peter Pan is here as his most jerky.
Yes. He's accurate.
See, I think... Nah, he's the most heroic in 2.
Yeah. Even
No,
though-
Peter Pan 2, not the movie. Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
1, he's kind of a jerk. Peter Pan Return to Neverland is honestly the least problematic Peter Pan movie I've probably seen.
Well, the least problematic Peter Pan in any movie is probably Pan, but that's not saying much.
Wouldn't Hook be, though? It has Robin Williams.
I don't know. Oh yes, he was Vigriff. He was like Nightmare in the Game Boy Advance version. Well, to be fair, that's like the second or third thing wrong with Pan, Joel. There's a lot of things.
He's the worst thing in the Once Upon a Time version because he's a complete up psychopath.
Yep.
And evil, and Rumpelstiltskin's father.
I still say the Pan is that Tinkerbell gets like the most insulting cameo in any movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Which I find really, considering she's like a fan favorite of like pretty much most kids. So the fact that she gets like 5-second cameo in that movie is, I find, just absolutely hilarious.
In the Once Upon a Time version, she's an exiled fairy who wants to kill the evil queen for ruining her life.
See, that sounds interesting. I want to strangle that version of Pan, yeah.
The Once Upon a Time version?
I don't know. That's which
Or
one
the
Vigor's
Pan
talking about.
version.
And I got teleport. What the hell does that do?
I mean, I can understand why he's strangle the Once Upon a Time version because he's evil, but I think that's the point.
Yes, that's who he's talking about.
I wish Rumpelstiltskin was in Kingdom Hearts. He's my favorite Once Upon a Time character.
He is wish Rumpelstiltskin was in anything, Joel.
That's true, because he really can be in anything and it works. He's one of those characters who just kind of like knows everyone.
I get around. Woo! So this is the part of the live stream where Joel and I sing Beach Boys. Damn. That was fucking heartless. Alright, eat this. Connor says his text alert is Rich Evans' laugh. That's hilarious. Screw off, little honker. there. This actually probably this and the day that the Days battle theme and the one battle theme for Neverland are typically are always my favorite battle themes for Neverland.
Is Days the first time you actually get to see the island?
Yes.
But you know, I think I told you this, Cole, but I don't think I've said it on air. In the manga version of Days, they actually find Pluto, and Shion like just instantly falls in love with Pluto and wants to adopt him.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's great. What's this doing?
She just like hugs him and just wants to cuddle. and Pluto's taken in already.
Nice. Do that for later. Shion is adorable. Yes, she is totes adorbs.
Yep.
Yes, I know. I sound like like a young schoolgirl there.
She's as totes adorbs. Oh my gerb. Like totally. Oh my gerb.
Oh, I just got. Hey, barrel spider. Nice.
But yeah, I love Shion. She is great. I always like this headcanon that Shion is connected to Vanitas in some way.
You just want everyone to be connected to Vanitas, Joel.
It's true. He's a great villain. Do, 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 do. No.
I gotta love the slights.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Kingdom Hearts would be fun.
Yeah. V-Griff says he pities Vanitas more than he hates him.
I just like seeing Vanitas be all evil, because it's fun to watch Sora's face be all demented.
See, I thought I wanted to see that with Riku, but then this game happened and I'm like, nah.
What?
Saying Riku be even more evil kind of wore that out for me.
See, I think it doesn't work because he's too much all about, I want to protect Shion. I'm all about, not Shion. That's the other problem with Nami's character. I'm all about protecting Nami. Just have him be like, I'm a demented psychopath who enjoys killing. That's how you do it. Don't just do the whole, I'm in love and I'm a overprotective boyfriend.
Yep, then you make him very unsympathetic, Joel.
I don't need my villains to be sympathetic, I just like them to be evil and fun. Like the Emperor.
That only works but so characters, Joel. Hang on, let's see.
And I think you can do it with Repliku. And
Maybe.
Vanitas. You gotta try. Like Davros. Davros is
but the thing is, Joel, I don't want to see Replica like that because Riku's store really sold me on him being an actually decent character. I think he's actually legitimately fascinating. Sorry for him in the end. Like, he goes in knowing that he's a fake, and I'm like, wow, that's gotta... It's almost even worse than knowing you're a nobody.
Clones. She should have joined the 501st Legion.
If only the 501st was in this game.
Rex would just straighten him out.
Oh yeah. Fun fact, I actually like the Battlefront 2 version of the whole Star Wars clone story.
That's a good campaign.
Yeah, I especially love when they talk about when the Operation Nightfall mission.
That's a good mission. That's a hard mission, actually.
Yeah, it is. Especially that's the time where you hear the clone writing about it. He says, The way he speaks about the ride to the Jedi Temple, he says, yeah, we all knew what we were about to do, but not a word was said. Not a single word. I just find that something very haunting. As if they know what they're about to do, but orders.
Fire! Freeze!
You know?
Yeah.
This is it. Back off!
So we're getting close to Twilight Town. Fun fact, my favorite Twilight Town music is in this game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Favorite version of it anyway. You still with me, Joel?
I'm still here.
Okay.
Favorite version of what now?
Favorite version of the Twilight Town music is in this game.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. Fire! Freeze! Back off!
Alright, where am I going? Oh, there we are. Alright, simple. Let's get rid of just a random one. We'll do that one. Man, I'm glad I picked up so many map cards.
Oh yeah. See, I told you, Cole. That's why you train before that hand, because then you know it gets this stuff gets us through this faster.
Yep.
Tinkerbell. You know what song I would love to hear Sora sing?
What?
2 stars. Second star on the right, and You Can Fly.
Yeah. I still want to hear Sora singing "I'm Flying Without Wings." Hey, it's the psychopath or sociopath, one of the two.
Well, I'm sure every version of Peter Pan is messed up. The Doctor's got, you know, the 7th, 11th Doctor, Matt Smith's Doctor, got a little Peter Pan in him.
One of these days, you and I are going to do a commentary on Pan, Joel.
Oh Lord.
I want to watch you live through that movie, just so you could see, just so I can experience what I experienced when I first watched that movie.
Do you hear what I hear?
Like, literally the first time I was going through that movie, I was laughing uncontrollably. What do you think of Digimon? I don't. I've never actually never seen Digimon. What about you, Joel?
I like it. I've seen the 2nd season. Adventures 02, sort of where I started. I think it's pretty decent. It's in that area of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon where I enjoy it. On a certain level.
Also, I keep saying that Zachary Levi needs to, not Zachary, Levi Miller really needs to find a new agent.
Who?
He played Peter Pan in Pan, and he also played the kid in Wrinkle in Time.
Gotcha.
And he's not good neither. I keep saying that kid's got more in him. I just think he needs the right role. Like I said, I think he just needs to find a new agent.
I could say Wendy myself if I wanted to. Oh, you talk more about Wendy. Oh. Don't you have any manners? Do you think, you know, like, I've always seen Sora as a well-behaved kid. Like, I think I always feel like he has, like, good manners.
I do too. Well, until 2 comes along, then we learn it's not kind of to royalty, but you know. Remember, he didn't bow before.
Yeah, that's right.
And kicking his ass. Probably because he did bow to Jasmine.
Oh yeah, well I think he knew because he knows Jasmine already.
Yeah.
So there's that respect. Or
I
maybe
also
just Sora would work.
love how Sora and all of them walk into Agrabah just expecting that Aladdin and Jasmine have boned already.
I mean, Aladdin wasn't hiding it. He was pretty clear of his intentions.
Well, I know he was clear of his intentions, but I'm like, what if they got back and they like, hey, Jasmine has Aladdin. He's like, oh, Aladdin, yeah, that didn't really work out. Like, imagine they walked into that.
So I forget, Cole, is Neverland our second to last world before we can skip Winnie the Pooh and go straight to Twilight Town?
No, this is the last world before Winnie the Pooh.
That's right, that's right. Okay. That's
So,
right.
so that means we just run through Winnie the Pooh and then get to Vexen.
Right. Right. And now I think we are heading to the winding down part, because now we have 3 people here again, and the chat's got quiet.
We are in the what is it? Story term. We are in the falling action.
Yeah, well, I think Riku fighting second time with broken English. I think fighting Riku the second time was our climax.
Yeah. Pizza? Pizza Pan?
Peter Pan. Fun fact, the voice of the Wendy is also the voice of Alice.
Hmm.
I think I told you that, though. I repeat myself because I have nothing to say.
Yeah. You have to turn into a grown-up. Besides, going on adventures is a lot more fun. Yep, psychopath.
And a brat.
Why did Peter never want to grow up?
I don't know.
I mean,
There's
I know.
some psychology.
I mean, I know
don't go
what Pan tells me, but I don't even get what Pan was trying to tell me.
I don't think they don't go into it in the cartoon, but I'm sure there's some versions that do.
Especially in Pan, because he's a messiah in Pan.
You're a Jesus, Pan.
Yeah, that's literally I'm not kidding. They do the prophecy thing from Star Wars.
Hey, the prophecy thing, at least in Star Wars, works kind of because Anakin falls to the dark side. See, that's what I think George Lucas's intent was for the Chosen One thing. With that, I think he wanted like that whole prophecy cliche to like mess somebody up.
I guess. I think maybe that's what he was going for, but then even again, it's interesting to even know if that was what Lucas was going for.
I think so. I mean, Anakin kind of gets a little arrogant because he knows he's the chosen one. And I mean, how would you grow up, Cole, if everyone told you you're the chosen one?
I would try not to bone a much older woman and think to myself, you know what? I'm gonna join the dark side because the power of boners is stronger.
Well, Cole, you can say that now because you didn't have to go through it. I guess, you know, she's only 14. He's 9, and they didn't really fall in love till they were at least legal age.
What is there even a legal age in Star Wars?
I think it depends on what system you're in, maybe.
Like, if I went to Ryloth... Oh, let's not even get into that conversation.
I mean...
Joel, just leave it.
Alderaan is the Mississippi of the galaxy.
And Ryloth is the Alabama of the galaxy.
That was a Family Guy joke. Come on, Family Guy Star Wars, remember?
Yes, people, I realize the people of Ryloth are slaves. Actually, that's what... Also, you know what I realized today, Joel?
What?
I realized that the Miralukas are actually canon in Star Wars.
Did you Wikipedia that up?
Yeah. One of the Inquisitors is Miraluka.
That's right.
And I thought to myself, wow, of all the things you could have recanonized, you recanonized the Miralukas. I find that hilarious.
Oh look, Pan's back and helping out.
Yep.
You can just make him do that for hours.
Yeah, you can. Alright, Peter. I mean, Hook. I mean, yeah.
Whatever. Let's go fight.
The guy who's Garrett Hedlund.
You're no Hugh Jackman. The way Hook's gonna play Hugh Jackman, that's right. That would've been better.
Alright, take it. Shit. Can't do that. Oh well. Not what I meant to do, but alright. Ah. Come on, let's go. Come on, do it, kill me.
Kill me.
I'm a vampire. Kill me. Man, y'all are not good at defending this. It's almost sad at this point. Uh-oh. Ah, just barrels, okay. Yes, he is more manageable in this game. Come here. Ah, come on. This is going real easy, too. That was my fault, people. My controller has a thing of sometimes... The thing I hate about the PS4 controller is if you point it down a certain way and it's not directly at the PS4, it freaks the hell out. Don't worry, I know I can beat him. He's easy. I just didn't heal. That was my fault. Shut up, Pam. I mean, Peter. I mean, Hook.
I think you guys have died more than I did during Kingdom Hearts 1 playthrough. Granted, if I were playing this, we wouldn't even be here. We probably have died 10 times, so... that you think? No, I don't want to do it.
Now he's dead.
We stand in the hall of glory, we stand in the hall of Daleks. La 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 la, we stand in the hall of glory.
I guess you could say we really hooked him.
I could do that for hours. You think he could do it for a long time? I could probably do it longer.
I could probably go a while. Shadow Batman was hooked on that fight. Glad to hear it. Yeah. Yeah. Pan really got chomped, didn't he? I mean, shit, Hook!
You don't... I do like what... Did you say you like some of the things they addressed here?
Yeah.
Well, once you grew up there... Don't say that. Memories, even important ones, don't come back to us whenever we want them to. But that doesn't mean the memories are gone. The right thing comes along, and never we remember it. The memories engraved in our heart. I didn't read all that, sorry.
Can't Wendy fly?
I don't think this version, clearly not.
That's okay. Weird. And now we get the Tinkerbell card.
Off we go.
I'll try to have Glide now. Koopo.
Yeah. Why did we get a Moogle?
I don't know. I guess Peter was just an asshole. I guess he materialized a Moogle out his ass.
That must be hard to push out.
Well, they have pom-poms, so, you know. Alright, now to rush through the Pooh World and get to Twilight Town.
We don't have to do the Pooh World, so that's nice.
Thankfully.
Where'd Riku go?
Guess he must have finally got tired of fighting with you.
I sure hope so.
I guess Riku finally got tired of getting his ass kicked.
Yeah.
So what's going on, Vexen? Your Riku was supposed to counter Sora.
Emo circle
What you
talk.
waiting for? Where is he?
He's hiding somewhere to lure Sora deeper into the castle, right? I suppose we should just leave it at that, you know.
Aha! Oh, I see now. I would have never guessed that. So sorry, Vexen.
Silence!
Predictable response. Forget it. Men without hearts are so boring.
You're one.
Okay, Lurkscene, I get you're sexually aroused or whatever, but please don't make me keep thinking that you diddle these kids, please.
Lucia.
I mean, you know that's what she did to Repliku, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's why he all crazy.
Vexen.
Crazy.
The simple
And now Marluxia, Lorian, whatever you want to call them, appears. Finally.
Look at that pink hair.
Yeah.
Disappoint you.
Which is funny, because in Japan, the color for death is pink.
I will not have you.
I've been entrusted this castle in Namine by our leader. Defying me will be seen as treason against the organization.
I didn't realize his eyes were blue.
Are eliminated. I believe that's what the rules say.
Who needs a half-baked good-for-nothing anyway?
Vexen, you cannot win against Sora.
Pity to be so ignorant. As you're only able to see the surface.
Vexen and Davros would make an interesting team up.
Oh? Then let us watch as you prove it.
What?
None of us wish
The
to be
Griff,
suspicious of a
you've been
combat.
sent to die, idiot. Your leader wasn't fooled one bit.
Yeah, exactly. That's why most of these people are here. They're here to die.
Seriously want to eliminate Sora.
You're here to die.
That would be an unfortunate denouement.
I like how Marluxia speaks.
Your hero is soon to be wiped from existence. But I believe there is a certain promise that he made you. Isn't that right, Namine?
Yes.
Fun fact, I think Marluxia originally was supposed to be a woman.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Same thing with Vexen.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
Connor, how long have you guys been at this tonight? We've been at it, we're getting ready to just cross into the 2-hour mark.
We've lost.
Yeah, I mean, we have it. Actually, yeah, we have a timer. 1 hour, 59 minutes, 30 seconds.
It's still not too late.
And technically, this is part 9.
Turn back.
This is
Yep.
technically the second game. We're trying to play through, or at least cover all the Kingdom Hearts games up until we get to Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
By the way, who's gonna do that? Let's play when we do
That I keep
Kingdom
her
Hearts 3.
safe, no matter what.
I don't know. We'll judge it by whoever's the better at the two of
I
it.
forgot it.
Who finishes first? How about that?
I didn't remember
Yeah, we'll
until I
see.
started forgetting everything else.
Oh wait, that means I wouldn't. But if it's cool, I want to hear it. Oh dang. Well, no. Well, one of us is gonna sacrifice.
Considering you might
I
get your
didn't
ass kicked
remember
during it,
until I
Joel.
started for.
I can't
What?
leave.
Meaning you might get your ass
Now that I
kicked.
remember the promise,
Yeah.
I have to
I didn't
keep it.
remember until I started forgetting.
Of course.
I don't get
We
it.
understand, Sora.
If you try making sense out of this, Joel, your head's gonna hurt. Alright.
I will say I do like seeing Sora get angry.
How many others are there between 2 and 3? Huh.
Okay. So, Connor, we gotta explain. Not all of these games have been made in order necessarily.
Yeah.
Okay. There are. Where's my 1? Chain of Memories 2. Days. Coded. Drop distance. 7 games total right now. 3 would be 8. This is technically the 2nd game. Kingdom Hearts 2 is the 3rd game. Birth by Sleep is the prequel. Days is the midquel. Coded is the sequel to 2. And Dream Drop Distance is another sequel to 2. And Coded.
And then
Which is
Dream Drop Distance is really the official sequel to 2.
That's what I said. Yeah, Dream Drop Distance is like the prequel.
And then
the
you
prequel to 3.
then you have Union Cross and all that.
Union Cross, which is the mobile game, and that's the prequel to the prequel. And then you have Birth by Sleep 2.0, which is... I don't even know what that is.
It's in there. It's I'll call it the prologue to 3.
Yeah, that's fine. Prologue to 3. We're playing these in the order they came out, which is fine. You can understand that, play it that way too, because it's
probably the best way to play them.
Right, because if you play Days after 2, Days sets up a lot of stuff for Birth by Sleep. So
And if you play Birth by Sleep before 1, it's a very big culture shock.
You get confused. It's like trying to watch. Well, it's like watching Rogue One before A New Hope.
Yeah.
You can't do it. It's just gonna like.
It's not gonna be the satisfying experience you think it's gonna be.
I mean, I think Rogue One fits.
It's not that it fits. It's not that it doesn't fit. It's the problem is that if you have never seen Star Wars and you try watching Rogue One and then New Hope, they're very, very different movies.
Oh, definitely. I think it does a better job than Birth by Sleep, though, in terms of like that. But yeah.
Yeah.
And same with Days. Like, I wouldn't play Days until after 2.
Like Firewalk with Me before the original Twin Peaks before. Probably, Connor.
Yeah, we're gonna skip this world. Sorry, folks, if you were interested in doing Winnie the Pooh stuff. You know, I didn't do Winnie the Pooh stuff. I might do Winnie the Pooh stuff for 2 because the pages are easier to handle.
Yeah. Pooh's dead. In a world of pure imagination.
That's Willy Wonka, but okay. Willy Wonka and Kingdom Hearts? Well, that wouldn't be much to storage.
I'm just gonna sit through these, save time. There really is nothing plot-wise, really. Pooh is not made of flesh.
We could skip the cutscenes.
That's what I'm doing.
That's sorry, folks. If you wanted to watch this, Pooh is made of flesh. Oh, not made of flesh. That is true. He's made of
fluff and stuff.
He's made of fluff and stuff. Fluff and stuff. He's made of Pooh.
Sorry, Tigger. I love you and all, but I gotta go.
We'll see you in the Christopher Robin movie coming out next month.
Yep.
That's soon, by the way, Cole. That's
yeah,
really
very,
soon.
very soon.
I'm so excited. I hope it's playing at my local theater.
Oh, you did not have to go up there, good.
Anyone else in the chat excited for that Christopher Robin movie?
I'm very excited. I don't even care if people say it's not good. I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of it.
I think the big criticism is probably just gonna be it's a remake of Hook, but with Winnie the Pooh. But I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care about that. That sounded like a great idea from the start with me.
For Griff's excited for it.
Yeah, I love the idea of dealing with an older Christopher Robin.
Played by Ewan McGregor.
Yeah. And the first trailer really sold me on it. He's a guy who's... He's not a bad guy. He's a really good guy just struggling with a real-world issue.
Yeah, I hope they don't make him too much of an antagonist at first.
You mean Christopher Robin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't think they would go with that.
I don't think they're going to. He seems like he's struggling, just trying to figure out what the best course of action is supposed to be. And I would be too. And I love the fact that that's them when they come in to help him.
I mean, I'm gonna be curious how they explain how a bunch of stuffed animals can talk and stuff. But if it's like
the thing has always been, Joel, that it's always been part of Christopher Robin's imagination.
The story really is he's having a mental breakdown.
Yeah.
A debt? Sora, do you owe something to this guy?
It's not magic. He's just having a mental breakdown.
Oh, but you do.
Oh, right.
You owe me for reuniting you with your former friend.
Do you owe this guy something?
You don't mean...
Yeah, bought some math off this guy.
I'm the one who brought Riku to you.
I bought some mess off this guy. That's why I talk the way I do. Holy
You're the one who's been controlling him. What have you
Sora
done
and I are
with
gonna do the dope.
I see no need to give you
We gonna be like Dopey.
Oh lord, an episode of Goof Troop where Goofy discovered Max has drugs.
What is with the unsettling smiles in the series? Well, since I think that accent's very much inspired by Hojo, it's not surprising.
I wish Vanitas had more unsettling smiles.
Well, considering we don't see him without his face, we don't see his face much. Shit.
Here's a question to you, Colin McGriff. Would you think Vanitas will look like Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora or keep his 2 appearance?
I've always myself. Ah, shit. Ah! Oh.
Sorry if I'm quiet, I'm just watching.
Vigor wants to know the question again. Shit.
The question was, if you can hear me. Can you hear me, Cole?
I can hear you.
The question was, do you think Vanitas will look like Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora in terms of design, or will he have the Kingdom Hearts 3 looking design of Sora? Because they are different. The hair is a little more slanted one way, the head's a little more bigger, I think, or something. There's a difference in there.
Shit! Fuck off! Making me having to use this. You know what? I'm pissed off enough. I'm gonna start using this.
Yeah, Vigorous, too little information, but I think we will have KH3 version.
Probably.
Cool, older Vanitas. Oh, I love that move.
Come play with me, Vexen, forever and ever.
And ever, and ever, and ever,
Shit.
and ever.
Tell me he doesn't have ice bags. Shit, fuck off, fuck off.
Did you die?
No. Fuck off, Vexen. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Cure, something. Oh, there we go.
Oh god. What happened?
Oh, okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
I don't know.
That's it. You are pissing me.
Did you die?
Fucking controller!
I think he died, folks.
No, I didn't. I didn't. Don't feed him misinformation. Oh, thank God.
Okay. Sorry, fake news.
Stop!
Fake news. Oh, I love this, folks.
Yes,
this
go
is
ahead.
Fun. Believe in the heart of the cards, Cole. I don't think he did, Shadow the Batman. I don't think he did.
Fucking Vexen.
Just count 4. No, 5. I think we're 5 now. That's what you get for not putting zeros in your front of your deck, says Vigriff.
Hang on, I'm gonna do something. Since these are pretty much useless right now. Anything else I can use?
You gotta believe in the heart of the cards, Cole. Believe. Believe. Here, folks, we see the hard parts of Chain of Memories finally start to come out.
Alright, what can I get rid of? No, not that one. Thank you. What can I get rid of? Get rid of that.
Shadow Batman just throws the controller.
Oh, do I have? Yes, I do.
Put those zeros in front of your deck, Cole. Oh. You overdosed.
There, this should work. I think after I beat Vexen, folks, we're gonna call it there, because I'm gonna have to train.
Yeah, if you can't do Vexen now, just imagine how hard it's gonna get later.
When I try to fight Vexen a second time, what I'm gonna have to do. Fuck.
What happened?
I hate this. Hang on.
Oops. Wrong way. Oh, excuse me.
Alright, Vexen. You've managed to piss me off too much today.
And you've only fought him once. Let's see, people, if he can do this the second time around. I've watched a few times where it took a couple tries. And that was off camera. Hard the cards, Cole. Hard the cards. Sorry for the quiet people. I'm just trying to concentrate.
Let's bash him.
Oh, I love this. It's so I love this move. It's so cute. Whenever I see Sword, Dawn, and Goofy just do something together, it's like adorbs.
Oh. Vexen does need to chill.
kill. Said like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Tell me something. Don't worry, dead.
He did. So close. Yes. Cole, I have a question for you.
What?
What killed the nobody?
Somebody.
The Ice Age. Cause affects it.
Yes, I did believe in the heart of the card shadow Batman.
Very easily. As if I'd ever lose to you.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Yeah.
Did you even notice? I was delving deep into your memory as we fought.
Deep into his memory.
Look what I found. A card crafted
So
from all the memories that are locked
tired.
on the other side of your heart.
He's no Kylo Ren.
Wait!
I see the island.
Memories. In the other side?
Because you can do like you do, and you can do like me.
In the other side, he's got memories on the other side.
Next time on Yu-Gi-Oh!
If Sora disappeared, that would mess up the organization's plans. Have a clue. Maybe you could see
Someone's clearly committed a treasonous act against the organization. You must eliminate the traitor.
No taking that back later.
Jesus, make the Yu-Gi-Oh comparison. I want Vanitas to be Yami Bakura. Because
Look
that's my
who's
favorite
talking, yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh villain.
Sad part is that, Vexen really doesn't do much wrong. He just kind of flares up and gets killed because, you know.
I wonder what it does.
We'll find out soon enough.
Riku, I guess, nah, Riku actually gets nice. Kaiba doesn't, for the most part. Next time we should do comparisons of which Kingdom Hearts villains are like which Yu-Gi-Oh villains.
Yes.
Maybe
and
Xemnas is like Darts.
Don't
Make
know,
sure
haven't
to
watched
save.
it. Yeah, I'm going to believe me.
Well, Cole, do you think we should call that a wrap for today?
Yeah, let's call it a wrap.
Let me do my intro. Well, folks, that's a wrap for today. We were gonna get to Twilight Town, but this little experience has taught us that
Well, I wanted to get to Twilight Town. I didn't want to get through Twilight Town.
I thought we were gonna get through it. Okay, we'll start Twilight Town tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow. Next time, whenever that will be. Maybe
Whatever
tomorrow.
that way. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe Friday. Maybe Saturday.
Maybe
Saturday has definitely been freed up for us. So, if you're wondering when the next video is going to be, a good bet is probably Saturday. But do keep an eye out for other videos. You may see another live stream.
Yeah, maybe. If Cole trains a lot tonight, you know, we could do it tomorrow.
Yeah, we might.
We're trying to get this. We're trying to get a good chunk of it done before the summer ends.
Yeah, we're especially trying to get through at least Soros quickly, because Soros is probably the least interesting part of this game.
Anyway, once we get to Riku, it's gonna be a lot more fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for joining us, everybody. Hope you had fun in the chat. Look for another video, and we will see you next time later. And Cole, make sure this time it actually uploaded properly.
Oh yeah, I'm late for it first. So, anyway, goodbye, folks. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.